Hey, yo, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in once again to the Real Kens TV. We keep it 100% real, and we call a spade a spade. You know what I mean? Feel free to like, comment, share, definitely subscribe. A new channel, up and coming, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to share a story with you all, a prison story. It's not the glorified prison whatsoever. I don't glorify it. I just tell these stories, man. Hopefully it affects, just one person, man. To where when they see my video, they say, hey, I'm not trying to go there and experience that. You know what I mean? So it's my first time ever locked up, you know, and I had been to the store. Now, when you hear guys say that they had been to the store, they really have real life stores in prison. See what I'm saying? It's called the commissary or canteen. So you go, you have to have some money in your account that your loved one sends you. Hopefully they sending you money because the food in jail is terrible. So if you got somebody that's locked up and you're not sending them money and you have the means to, go ahead and send it to them, man, because you definitely need money in jail, man. It's the food is absolutely horrible. But nevertheless, I've been to the store. Now, when you go to the store, you got guys that sit back and they observe, they bag watch. That's what I like to call it. That's what they bag watch. You have like the white, sometimes they orange. Typically they the white net bags, like the laundry bags that with the holes in them. Well, that's what you take to canteen with you. So whatever you get, all your items are placed in a bag. Then you walk back to your cell or to your dorm. So people sitting around bag watching, you know what I mean? Especially the guys that don't have nothing. So one night, man, I'm sitting in my cell. It wasn't a cell, actually, it's a cube. It's a cubicle. So you know how like at a job, you know what I mean, you have the cubicles. Well, we had cubicles, but they were larger than the ones at a job. You know what I mean? Like you have a bed on one side and a bed on the other side. You know what I mean? Then you got a wall that's probably about, I don't know, 3 feet high, 3 to 4 feet high, and it separates you from the next cubicle. So I'm sitting there, I'm chilling. Dude comes up to me. I don't know him from Adams. He don't know me. We see each other out on the yard and things like that in the weight pal, but I don't know him. Call me Red. He said, "Hey, Red, let me man, I need something sweet, man." Pause. I need something sweet, man. You got a thing of cookies? You got a pack of cookies, man? I get you back. So I went on and gave it to him, 50-cent cookies. You know what I mean? I went on and gave it to him because dude was all right, like I said, we didn't really know each other, but he always spoke, man. You know what I'm saying? He always, what's up, Red? You know, and he wasn't the type of guy that didn't have nothing. I would see him go to the store and I wasn't bag watching, but you could just see, because guys want you to see when you come back from the store and the most that you could spend at that time was $100 a week. But food was way cheaper, so they done went to the store, they done spent the whole 100, so they got the bag over their shoulder and they stomping through, you know what I mean, what's happening? You know what I mean, they want everybody to see that they done went to the store and spent 100. So, so he asked me for the cookies, man. I give him the cookies. He was like, man, I'm going to the store, whatever his store day was, because you have days to go to the store. Back then, now I think you can pretty much go whenever. So I give him the cookies, man. Boom. He goes to the store. I see him come back. Big bag. Like he always, big bag. He never comes over to me and was like, hey, bro, here's your cookies back. You know what I mean? So I'm not really pressed about it, because I look at it like this. It ain't nothing but 50 cents. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pressed about no 50-cent cookie. He probably forgot, for real. So a lot of dudes, man, if you forget or you don't pay them their money back, man, they might take a look at you, man. You know what I mean? They might take a look at you over 50 cents, 25 cents. The amount really don't matter. But me, my goal is to get home, man. I ain't got no time to be arguing and haggling over no 50-cent cookies. So, I never say nothing else about it. I'm cool. As long as I got food in my locker, you know what I'm saying, I'm straight. My my celly, you call him your celly, but really it ain't a cell, but my celly, you know what I mean? Dude that I ended up going to high school with, they put me in the same cube as him. So we was straight. He get his little money coming in, mine would come. So, we make our little meals and things of that nature. So, we good. So maybe about a week later, week and a half or so, he comes back, Red, get a pack of them cookies, man. I get you back. I'm like, damn, for real? I'm like, bro, you didn't even hit me back with the last cookies. He was like, I owed you a pack of cookies, man. I said, yeah, man. You don't remember coming borrowing a pack of cookies from me? He was like, my bad, dog. I just got so much stuff on my mind, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take these classes. I'm about to go for parole soon. My bad, man. I didn't realize that I owed you the cookies, man. But I got you back, Thursday, Friday, whatever day of store day was. So I'm like, nah, bro. I really ain't got it, man. So when I said that, he was like, damn, dog, for real? You for real? You petty like that? Been bag watching. So he see me, I done came back from the store. I ain't come back with the big bag stomping like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never have $100 in my bag, man. My people looked out for me. I wasn't gonna starve in there, but I definitely wasn't penitentiary rich, man. You know what I mean? I go to the store, spend $35, $40, and I got to stretch my shit. Pardon my French, but I got to stretch at $35, $40, man. Because it may have to last me. It's definitely going to have to last me for a week. Sometimes longer, man. It's just the way that it was, man. We got to keep it real on this channel. Like I said, man, a spade, ain't no capping. They call a spade, man. I wasn't really balling like that, you know what I'm saying, when I was locked up. So nevertheless, dude's like, man, I can't believe this, bro. You know what I'm saying? You niggas tripping over a pack of cookies. Now, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him like, I'm supposed to just keep giving to you, man? And then in my mind, I didn't say this, but in my mind, I'm thinking, I don't even know you. I don't even know you, bro. So you tripping because I won't give you a pack of cookies. So the dude leaves, you know what I'm saying? But we all in the same dorm, so he leaves my cube. He's not actually inside of my cube. He's at like the doorway, but there's no doors. It's just an open cube. You just walk straight in. So he leaves or whatever, so I sit there and, proceed on whatever I was doing. But my head's on a swivel at all times. He comes back. Bro, you know what I mean? You gonna give me them cookies, man. I was like, what? He was like, you gonna give me them cookies, man. I'm gonna just come in and I'm gonna take them. Now, when he says that, it's like everything just freezes. Because in your mind, you thinking like, man, I'm not trying to go to the hole right now. I'm not trying to go to the hole no time. But I'm not trying to go to the hole right now. I was at a medium level security prison, so I'm trying to work my way down to where I can get to a minimum, get home. You know what I mean? Because where I'm from, they got a prison that's like 10 minutes away from my house. It's minimum security, so I'm trying to get there, but a write-up and things like that, it's just going to extend my stay. But at the same time, I'm not letting nobody take nothing from me. I ain't saying I'm the toughest dude in the world. I ain't saying but you're not getting ready to just take nothing from me, man. So dudes hollering about, shoot, man, I take the cookies. So, in jail, we got this stupid lingo, man. You know what I'm saying? There's all type of stupid lingo, and you'll see throughout some of my videos. But I tell him, and like I said, I didn't make this up. You know what I mean? This ain't a lingo or a term or whatever. I didn't make it up. You know what I mean? But is your taker broke? Is your taker broke, big boy? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I was kind of quiet and laid back and reserved. So I'm not sure if he was like surprised that I, you know what I mean, stood up for myself. Because I didn't really run with no clique in there. I had a couple partners I hung with that I knew from, back in the day or whatever. But I wasn't really running with no clique or nothing like that in there. It wasn't one of them type of prisons, man. It wasn't a federal, USP and nothing like it where you had to be in a clique. I mean, you don't get me wrong. You want to have a couple people that you ride with, but it just wasn't like that, man. You know what I mean? So I asked him, you take a broke? Come on, take the cookies, big boy. You know what I'm saying? So he looks at me and he's like, you don't want that. You don't want that for real. You know what I'm saying? You lucky I'm getting ready to go home. I'm like, shit, I ain't lucky about nothing, man. You said you was gonna come and take the cookies, man. Come and take them. They right here. You know what I'm saying? So I took the cookies out. You got these little lockers. They probably about 4 feet high. You know what I mean? So I go in my locker, but I can see him the whole time. You know, I take the cookies and throw them on my bed. You said you was gonna take the cookies. Come and take them. Now at this point, I'm you know, the way I looked at it was, if we get down right here, you coming in my cell. You coming in my personal space, my area. Now prison, they gonna lock both parties up. They can see clearly that you didn't start it. They can see clearly you was just defending yourself. But they're gonna lock both parties up pending investigation. So you might go to the whole 2, 3, 4 days while they investigate the incident. You know what I mean? So you can't win. So dude, he was woofing or whatever. He ends up walking off, man. You know what I'm saying? He ends up walking off. I ain't give him the cookies, you know. And the moral of this story is, man, things can quickly go left in prison, man. Quickly go left. Because what if I said, you know, I didn't remain calm and I was like, well, let's get it. And then boom, we just start fighting right then and there. Well, then I go to the hole. I get, a couple marks on my my institutional report. I don't get to go home and be close to my daughter at the time, unfortunately, man. She was like 3 years old. You know, they can't really come and see me where I'm at because I'm so far up in the mountains and I don't even want them driving out there. So all these things go through my mind, but you have to defend yourself when you locked up, man. Anywhere, if you're not locked up, you got to stand up for yourself because especially in there, man, they'll try you. They'll try you, man. Now, once they see you going to take up for yourself, man, that's all that matters. But you will get tried at some point. Just stand up for yourself. That's all you got to do, man. You know, dude never got my cookies. And in fact, now that I think about it, he brought me my cookies back to me, man. He ended up bringing them back to me. 2 packs of them. He sure did. You know what I mean? So the situation that happened, man, it could have gotten out of hand. You know, the things that we do on the streets is what lands us in prison. So we have to use better judgment. And we have to think about the things we do before we do them. Or you're going to end up in a situation like that with somebody telling me, hey, bro, you pack them cookies, man. You know, when they say it, they try to lightweight intimidate you. It ain't, hey, bro, man, you think I can get a pack of cookies till I go to the store, man? I'm kind of having a sweet tooth. Nah, they come at you kind of on some, not aggressive, but, semi-aggressive. Bro, pack them cookies, man. It's crazy, man, the things that you see and the things that you hear in prison, man. Feel free to like, comment, share, definitely subscribe. You know what I mean? Hopefully, like I said, this story has inspired somebody that's on the brink of doing something, maybe doing something. You know what I mean? You don't want to do it, man. You don't want to be in that situation, man. You don't want to be in a situation where you sleeping around a bunch of men and you sitting here with a 30-year sentence at 85%, so you got to do 20 before you even, that's how it works in this state, Big Blue. You know what I'm saying? Big Blue. But you got to do, at least 20 years before you even have a chance at parole. You don't want that, man. Real Kens TV.